What up, cappers, gamblers, punters, hustlers, low baggers? Happy July 19th to all of you. It is 9:01 a.m. here in San Jose, Costa Rica, 11:01 a.m. in Miami, where we will be. I get there in less than a month. I get there on the 18th, and we have an incredible hotel in store for us. And not just us, we have like 50 cappers. I can't believe how many great cappers live in the South Florida area. Then we have cappers coming from all over America, all over Canada. We have cappers driving down from Toronto. Then we have Whale Capper, Drew Martin, Donnie Rightside, Parlay Poppy, DJ Big Boss, who will be on this show later this morning, all going to be down there. Here's the link for the hotel for the cheap rate. Popping the link right now down, and it's gorgeous. Can you show a quick glimpse, Rafa, of how gorgeous this hotel is? Right on the beach. Bring your wife, bring your girlfriends, bring your children. However it works, do it up. That's first and foremost. Secondly, the Betting with the Bag show is now a podcast. Get on it. Wherever podcasts can be found, we will be there. Thirdly, my stay in the plus units in MLB came to a halt. I had a one-day stay. Let's quickly go over my review, my action. Then we're going to welcome everybody to the show, and then we're going to break down this baseball card. And that's really what I want to focus on in the morning show. I want to get to each and every one. I want to try to get to each and every one of these games. I want to save the 3 WNBA games. I want to save the CFL game for the late show. On the late show, Donnie Rightside will be joining us to give us a second look at these MLB games, and then Al Mack's going to give us a couple of MLB plays, but he's also going to give us CFL plays for today and for tomorrow. So I will have those games capped and ready to go for today, and there's 2 games tomorrow, and then he's going to give us some WNBA plays. So if you're looking for WNBA and CFL, we apologize. If you're looking for MLB, let's get to work. Quickly going to review what happened yesterday. It was a disappointing day. Where did it started with the Phillies first 5, loss, minus 109. LA Dodgers, Philadelphia first 5, under 5, a minus 120, loss. Red Sox, first 5, over 5.5, minus 110, loss. Red Sox, full game, over 10, at plus 100, loss. Rays, first 5, a minus a half, cash. Rays, full game, minus 1, push. Cardinals, first 5, plus 108, loss. Nationals, first 5, minus a half, cash. Houston, LA, first 5, over 5.5, cash. And then New York Mets, San Francisco, over 7, at minus 120, loss. Rafa, can you pop up the MLB record? Let's see it. Oh, God. There's those negative. Oh, Rafa is crying. Rafa's crying in the on the ones and twos there in the production room. Okay, shout out to all the cappers in the chat. We got Nut Flush Allen first in the chat from Pismo Beach. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know what beach that is, but man, Nut Flush Allen on vacation, waking up. He's at 8:04 a.m. He's ready to cap on vacation. My guy, Mike Allen, Nut Flush Allen, who you can see and party with and hang out with at the Hustle and Flow Bag Summit of Champions in Miami. Oh, man. Nutflush Allen's going to be there. His wife, Kristen, both cappers, both wonderful, incredible family. We have Rockstar. We have Poker Addicted 79, Joe Rich Ramirez. We have Jermel Wright, Joey Avang, Young Huss, Joe Rich Ramirez. Joe Rich Ramirez is on Cubs money line. Rays first 5 and over 9. Interesting. I'm going to copy and paste my guy, Joe Rich. There, actually, and Young Huss there as well. Young Huss loving the Angels today. Okay, I'm going to quick copy that action right there. Quickly copy it and pop it in right under this Miami trip that I want to talk about. Okay, then we have Cobra Sports, DFS today. Says, looks like Tyreek Hill will play every game. Is that right? Does that look like, wow, that's a big help to those Chiefs. We have John Garcia. We have Sanka. Says, happy morning, happy Friday. Thank you, Sanka. I'm excited. I got rest last night. I'm ready to get to work. Serious business. We got Paco Healy, our guy, Paco Healy, our San Diego Padre expert. Now, Flash Allen says, morning, Rockstar. I love it. He's been coming here as a kid since I was a kid. Man, I got to learn more about it. There is Rockstar on Cubs money line. Took last night at minus 153 in Tampa Yanks 2-team parlay. Thank you for sharing that, Rockstar. That will be a copy and paster right there. Copy and paste. Beautiful. Okay. Then we have Dom Ricci ready to go. Aloha Isai Rolla ready to go. Aloha, thank you for putting money in my pocket in the WNBA. spot there. Very, very thankful. There was nice work in a very small amount of time on that WNBA game, but just let Aloha Eastside Rolla lead us to cash. Robert Koch says Tigers pitcher's dad passed. He'll be pitching for him today. That's not Zimmerman, isn't that? I thought that was okay, we'll get to that. That's not Zimmerman though, Robert Cox. That's who his dad just passed. It's Padres. Right? It's Eric Lauer. I believe it's his dad that just passed. We'll go over all that. There's DJ Big Boss. He'll be joining us. Top set. Dom Reach said took a beating yesterday, 1-5. We'll get that back. Robert Cox, Joey Evang. Vegas Lawrence is rough evening. Aviators got a little sweaty, but at least cashed that one under 12.5, 12 runs final. Hey, Vegas Lawrence, thank you for sharing that. There's our guy, Dave Burke, said, went to bed facing devastating losses last night, woke up, and my Pete Alonso player prop hit in the 16th inning saved me. Beautiful. Berkey. Great work. Great bet there. Doug Barnhouse said, finally a plus day on bases 7-4. Need to cut down my plays to 3-5 tops. My resolution. Our guy, Doug Barnhouse. Rich G. Carlos Peroche. Carlos Peroche. The hotel's ready to go. It's ready to be booked. Carlos Peroche, we need you down there. Man, we've talked about your cheesy balls for a year and a half. Now, I don't want to see them in person, but I do want to get heavily intoxicated right beside you. Okay, A. Hilly, Ty Clinton said good call on WNBA Dallas +7. Yeah, that was great work. Kevin Pine says Rays first half didn't hit. Okay, yeah, but I didn't have anything to do with the Rays Yankees game. Jeff Joseph said morning all Argos keep my point spread parlay alive. Great job. I was thinking about you, Jeff Joseph. And now I have 3 straight losses in CFL to put me at 6-5. After that third quarter, I was like, okay, this over's in business. Very disappointing. Ulysses Hayes, ready to get to work. Yu Chang Yu, ready to go. Okay, there's Red Girl. There's Derek Tucker. Ty Clinton. Eric Griffo says just got back from a 3-month volunteer campaign overseas. First stop, SBR Videos. Eric Griffo, we've missed you. We've missed you. And what wild stories you must have from a 3-month volunteer campaign overseas. And much love to you, Eric Griffo. Thank you for coming back. You're home, baby. You're home. Okay, Neo Money, ready to go. Kevin Pine. Okay, let's get to work right now. I want to get to all 15 of these games. We have Big Boss joining us. Now, Big Boss, let me go over just quickly what games Big Boss wanted to talk about so I can take those off of my list and wait for Big Boss to break those down. Sorry, this will just take a quick second. Here we go, Big Boss. And okay, so he's got the early game. Okay, so we'll briefly talk about the early game. He also has Oakland, Minnesota. Okay, Oakland, Minnesota in the early game. Okay, let's get to work. First off, first official play to get the day rolling, and I haven't bet it yet, but the Cubs game doesn't start off till like 12:20 our time here in Costa Rica. So I am taking the Cubs to win the division. That's at my book at +130. I didn't bother line shopping. That's what I'm going to bet it at, and I'm definitely betting more than 1 unit on it. I haven't decided whether it'll be a $250 bet or even like a $300 bet. Cubs to win the division at +130. That will be my third future of the season. My first future is going to lose. My first future was White Sox to win. I hate saying this out loud, to win the AL Central, but at 55-1, that's going to lose. My second future, Indians to win the AL Central at +1100. And now my third, Cubs to win the division at +130. I will be making that today. When I imagine what that division would be, and my guy Drew from the forum saying, good morning, Beat the Bag Saratoga Edition contest has been moved to July 27th. Yes, a giant heat wave, as a lot of you guys know, in the northeastern parts of America. It's very, very, very hot. And they have canceled racing on Saturday. It looks like it's going to be 105 Fahrenheit there in upstate New York. And for the health of the horses, they have canceled Saturday. So hopefully those 2 stakes races will move over to the following Saturday where there's already stakes races planned. So the 27th, Beat the Bag. And that gives us more time to talk about it, pump it up, so it's all good. Okay, Jason M. ready to go. Our Aussie rep, Jason M. ready to go. I love it. Justin Grammer on Cubs Moneyline. Dom Ricci went Mets team total over full game. Loss going back with the same again. Mets team total over and game over. Interesting. And same with Jared Schrader. Okay, very, very interesting. Mally Mouse says I'm on Cubs this afternoon. First 5. Okay, let's take a look at what the market's telling us here in this game. Starts at 2:20 Eastern Time, 11:20 Pacific, 12:20 here in Mountain. The Padres open up at +140. They are now at +155, a 15-cent move towards the Cubbies, which is expected. And we said right after the All-Star break that these Cubs were going to eat. They were a very tired ball club, and now they are refreshed and rolling. The total opened at 12. It's now at 12.5, and that is because the wind is 12 miles per hour out to center. Jeff Joseph said, Jimmy Haskell goes tomorrow with maximum security, races other speeds. May find this one tough. King for a day is my play. Pletcher on the rail. Thank you for sharing that, Jeff. I've got work to do on that race. Perfect. Copy and paste that. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, my guy, Jeff Joseph, representing the 6, representing the thoroughbred community. Molly Mal saying Cubs 5-1 on the break. Okay, I got to keep a brisk pace. Oh, and Dom Reed says, looks like I'm booking Wednesday night to Sunday. Beautiful. Beautiful. So that means when you get there, Dom, Poppy and Big Boss will already be there because they're taking the red eye Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. And that's perfect timing. That's perfect timing. So that means Thursday we head off the Gulfstream track. Thursday night we go to that Dolphins game. Friday, Marlins game. Oh, Dom! Dom, my guy, Dom. Okay. Let's keep rolling. Jonathan Suchi said, Jimmy, any live bets on the Open? No. No, I don't have skills there. And Astute Chaos says, Jimmy, heat wave ain't the word, man. Yeah, it must be very, 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 very hot. I feel that. Suchi says, found some great value in tennis today. Fade John Eisner. Great plus dog value. His ankle just isn't the same. Oh, Jonathan Suchi, that sounds like a very sharp play. Okay. Lauer. And is it Lauer? Yes. So it's Lauer whose first start since July 5th. He'd been away because of the death of his father. So Lauer had been pitching extremely well over his last 9 starts. 3-3 with a 2.66 ERA, 1.224 WHIP in 15 2/3. He allowed exactly 1 earned run in 7 of those 9 starts. His ERA went from 5.75 to 4.04. He made 1 start against the Cubs in 2018. It did not go well. It's a rookie season. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter to me. I can put a line through that. Ty Clinton says San Diego Cubs under 12.5. I don't know if I want to mess with that. Burke saying Lauer off the bereavement list. He is too young to compose himself after a family death, or will he show up charged? I tell you what, it makes me very, very uncomfortable to take the Cubs here. And you just don't want to mess with these things. And we saw what the Angels did with Skaggs. I mean, we saw what the Marlins did with Fernandez. We saw what D. Gordon did in that first at-bat after Fernandez. Dom Ricci says, thankfully, wifey don't want to come. Respect, Dom Ricci, respect. Dom, there are also going to be some other options, so I'll stay in touch with you about that. Okay. DJ Big Boss says, when are you going to announce the drinking contest and the rap battle? Big Boss, man, I want to announce it right now. As soon as you say it, I want to announce the drinking contest and rap battle. Gary Horvath cashing a $2,600 parlay. Oh, Gary, that makes me happy. $2,600 parlay. God, that's beautiful. My guy Josh Point says, what up, ladies? Rough day yesterday. Let's bounce back today. Fired up. I like that, Josh. Okay, I'll tell you what. Oh, and Von Polo looking Wednesday to Sunday as well. That's a great way to do it, you guys. Great way to do it. The Kikuchi situation. Great call, Harry Dubitsky. That went the opposite. But I think that's a different situation because we are dealing with a Japanese guy who had been who came to America and was not comfortable. And then his dad dies. So he's not comfortable the first 3 weeks or a month. You know, he can't speak the language, and then his dad dies. I really do think that is a different set of circumstances. There's my guy David H. in the house. Alex Ramirez says Giants came in great job. Great job. And DJ Big Boss also hosting a blunt rolling contest. Man, DJ Big Boss got a lot of things going on. Oh, Jonathan Suchi says, I'm coming for that freestyle battle trophy. Oh, it's Jonathan. Oh, that's so exciting. So, Dom, let's connect because I think I got a situation for you. Let's connect in the afternoon. Okay. Jim Rose saying Stroh's about to get hot. John Jr., you know, that we got to give that love to Aloha Isai Rolla. That was just listening, seeing the market move towards them, breaking down some of the issues that were going down with the Sparks. But I give that love to Aloha Isai Rolla. And John Garcia says San Diego was in vacation mode down in Miami. It's business time now. Chicago, San Diego big today. Look, I'm not messing with Lauer. I'm not, you know, the more I think about the Lauer situation, the more I don't really want to mess with it at all. Joe Rich says Cubs under 7 first 5 is a look. It is a look. Lamont Williams max bet is Pittsburgh Pirates and Pittsburgh Pirates full game and Toronto first 5 run line. You know, I think that first 5 run line is a nice look as well. Avi Gold says I want that T-shirt, Jimmy. It rules. I'll tell you, we're gonna have this T-shirt down in Miami for everybody who comes. We're working on that stuff right now. And SBR Forum says reminder: Oakland, San Francisco are 15-1 since the All-Star break. Yeah, I guess they are because that's Oakland's first loss since the All-Star break, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to copy and paste this. Here we go. Lamont Williams, Max Betts, and David H says MLB San Francisco red hot. Okay, so look, the more we talk about it, now Big Boss has got to play on it. So let's just wait to hear what Big Boss has to say, and we'll hammer this game again later. But I think that Joe Rich is right. And Joe Anisi says Wednesday to Sunday is the move, baby. Oh, Joe, I don't want to. I'm just going to be so excited when we're all together. You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off my face. Man, okay, that's so exciting. I'm so excited. Miami for a week with all of us. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay. Look, I think that Joe Rich might be right with this. This first 5 under, and 5 dimes has moved it down to 6.5. That's interesting. Intertops has moved it down to 6.5 as well. Let's see what Pinnacle is doing with this total. Be very interested to see what Pinnacle is doing with this total. God, it went up to 7.5 for 4 minutes this morning. And then it went down to 6.5 twice. And it was at 6.5. As soon as it went to 6.5 the first time at 8:13 a.m., it went back up to 7. And then only was at 7 for 1 more minute, and then down to 6.5. And then the over started getting hammered. Look, I kind of like what Joe Rich is talking about here. I think that Lester might be able to work with this. Okay, and there's Joe Anisi's plays. Let me grab that. Jonathan Such says, I'm super stoked. Oh my God, we're going to have so much fun. Jonathan Gore ready to get to work. Oh, not Flush Allen. Man, I know why you married her, man. Says, well, Kristen asked if she could sign up for the DJ Big Boss blunt rolling contest. Man, you are a lucky, lucky man, not Flush Allen. Not only is your wife beautiful, but she rolls blunts. I mean, God, that's when you propose. Okay, here you go, and I'm gonna copy and paste that. Also, Nutflush Allen's wife, Kristen, hit a 5-team parlay when we were at IFBC. Just a ho-hum 5-team parlay. Okay. All right. I have a lean now towards this first 5 under 7. I have an expectation that Lauer is going to be on. I really do. Prince of the City said, new to the chat, best sports are NFL and tennis. Usually huge lines in tennis. Found some leans and closer lines. Prince of the City, welcome. Welcome. Oh, wow. Von Polo says, my wife wants to roll the blunts. God, you guys. Man, where do you find these incredible women? I need to. And Remo says, need to make the Let's Get Creepy t-shirt for this trip. Okay. And Neil Frank says, Padres coming to the Midwest from Miami. I think, you know what? I'm taking it. I'm going to take this first 5 under 7. I mean, let's just go over Lester's numbers recently. So it's 8 start against Padres, 3-1, 3.98 ERA. I don't care about that much. Okay, let's see. Let's go to pitcher batter quickly, and then baseball data. Here we go. We're going to go to batter versus pitcher, and let's see how he faces against these guys. 248, but with no power. They've had 109 at bats with 5 home runs, 1 triple, 5 doubles, just a 450 slugging. All that said and done, I am going to make a move here. Jeff Joseph says, my wife Camilla also rolls blunts. Man. Okay. I think that Joe Rich Ramirez figured it out for me. And I know this is very dangerous in the bandbox that really can become when it's 12 miles per hour out to left, out to center. I would like to see quickly if RotoWire has the same thing going on here. RotoWire. Oh, I haven't been able to get into RotoWire. That's disturbing. Okay, I can't get into RotoWire right now. Okay. Top set said, Jimmy, I want to take the over live at 10. I think Lauer can get me 3 shutout innings. All right, that's enough for me. I like that play. I'm going to move forward with it. I am on the some money just came back in on the over. It's now at minus 114 at Pinnacle. Okay, I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to take the under 7 at minus 110. I'm going to take the under 7 at minus 110. That's the first 5 under 7 at minus 110. Austin Brown said Cubs and San Diego are collectively the worst two teams against left-handed pitching other than Detroit. Total's gone under in 6 or 7 of San Diego's last 7 road games. That's what I want to hear. And I'm on it. Mally Mouse says, I think Lester in a great spot. Okay, let's keep rolling right along. We're going to Rockies, Yankees. So that's the only afternoon game on the schedule. We took time on it, and Big Boss is going to be talking about it too. But let's move on. Let's talk Rockies, Yankees, and let's get to work. Here we go. Market moves, Rockies, Yankees, Freeland, Happ. I mean, this is a mess to me. An absolute mess. Happ has not looked good this year. Freeland looked terrible. Freeland goes down to the minors and looks terrible. Yankees open up at minus 215. There's been a 5-cent move towards the Rockies. The total, oh shit, that's first half. My fault. Forget that number. Okay, Yankees open up at minus 250, and now they're at minus 213. So a 37-cent move towards the Rockies. The total opens up at 11. It's now at 11 and a half. Anthony Mastronardi says, hey, buddy, I'm at work, not at my desk, but I do know Lester has a different ERA in day games compared to night games. I can't remember for sure, but I think he's much better in day games. He is much better. He is for some reason. That's a great point, Anthony. Thank you for sharing that with us. Derek Tucker says that line on the Rockies is super tempting. And Jonathan Succi saying take Meyer over Vasily. Okay. Austin Brown, big underplay. Cubs San Diego. Okay, great. So we're all on the same page. I'd like to focus first 5. Matt Collins saying over, and Yankees team total. Antoine Seymour saying Yankees roll Jimmy. Rockies are hitting 263, 785 OPS versus lefties. The Yankees don't hit lefties hard, just a 725 OPS. Topset says, I think the Rockies might be able to get to first 5. Poker Addict says, Rockies have quit, done. 2 opposite moving teams. Think Yankees run line, call it a day. Don't even trust the Rockies to score runs. Bottom 10 runs scored since the break. But Topset likes the Rockies first 5. Carlos Perot says, I got the over 11 early. Nice work. Bookie Lover Q says, Rockies have no pitching, and that's why they've had to go to this. Nutflesh On says, Cubs have been a good team to live bet. You can see if they left their bats in the dressing room. Oh, God, you got me. Okay, you got me there. Yeah, I was just reading quickly. And you win. You win this round, Nutflesh Allen. You win this round. All right. Paco Healy was on it. I was not, man. Let's see if they left their bats in the dressing room. Hey, man. We all grew up playing hockey in Canada, right? It's a rite of passage. You're Canadian, and that's where we get changes in the dressing room. Okay. Paco Healy likes it. Okay, I got to stay focused here. Yankees are attempting to go 30 games over 500. They look very good against the Rays, but it was their pitching that looked so good. 6-2, 5-1 victories. Happ, though, looks bad. The start was pushed back. But last Sunday, 2-1 loss to Toronto, allowed 2 runs, 5 hits, 5 in the third. He's 4-0 in 7 games, 6 starts against the Rockies. Colorado, 2-11. They look terrible. They've been outscored 108-57 during that run. Colorado allowed 40 runs against San Francisco. They look bad. Freeland returned from the minors. Freeland looked bad. So he had 6 starts in the minors, 8.80 ERA. Oh, no. Red Girl says, don't come to Miami if you have weak lungs. My lungs are improving. But respect Red Girl. Man, I can't wait to party with you guys. David H. is on the Phillies and the Reds. That will be a copy and paster here. A copy and paste. Yeah, Paco Healy. Can you see it? Meet us in Miami. We haven't heard from Paco Healy yet. Man, got to hang out with Paco Healy at the Santa Anita racetrack when we did the LA low bags, or LA bags, some of the champions. And then we got to hang out with him at IFBC. We need him. Mally Mouse says LeMahieu against his former squad. And look at what Ron Crawford's spreadsheet is at right now in July. 26-1. Come on. 26-1. Okay, sorry, I got to copy and paste this. All right. Okay, let's get back to it. Okay. Quickly. Need to make a move on this Yankees game. The more we talk about it, the more I start to feel like maybe Happ is a little more sound. Maybe he wants the extra day off. He's 6-2 with a 4.92 ERA in his last 11 starts. Nutflesh On says, when we were in Miami, every time you say it, you must take a shot at Jameson. That is a deal. And Joe Anisi said, I was just at the Diplomat. We can smoke on our balconies. I did almost every night. Okay, good work. And the beach is right in front of us. Okay, Rockies, Yankees. There's been a big move towards the Rockies, and I wonder if that continues. Let's see if that big move is continuing. It's not. At Pinnacle, it went down to minus 208, and it's coming back. But Pinnacle only opened it at minus 219. So that's the thing. When we're using BetOnline openers, BetOnline comes out at 12:11 p.m. yesterday at minus 250. And Pinnacle sees BetOnline do that. They come out at 12:36. 18 minutes later at minus 219. Interesting. Pink Eye Genie says, Brewers -1. My team does not win at home. Couple that with Clark on the stump and all the selling rumors. Valley let down again. Awareness. Pink Eye Genie has such a good call on these Diamondbacks. Has such a good eye on these Diamondbacks. But what do you think, Pink Eye Genie, about that start Taylor just had in AAA? I mean, he looked awesome. He looked awesome. You know, sometimes these kids need a break and an injury helps them do it. Rod Zawacki says, I like the over in Rockies Yankees. Matt Collins says, Yankees first half team total. Okay, let's see what we get if we go first half point spread. Minus 155, that's just so much. Okay, let's go full game, minus 1.5 for the Yankees. It's minus 115. You know, I don't really like that either. You know what? I hear what you guys are saying, but Yankees versus a lefty, I'm just going to leave it as a lean to the minus 1.5 because I'm not going to take a giant favorite like that. Von Polo says, Jimmy, one last question. When we were booking the room, do we pay up front or we pay the balance when we arrive for checking? That's a good question, Von Polo. I don't really know that. I don't know that. And Sophia's not in yet. That's a good question, Von Polo. I'll copy and paste this, and then I'll get an answer for you. Okay, I'm going to copy and paste this. Oh, man, you guys are making me so excited about Miami, dude. Okay, copy and paste. Also, you know, think about if you guys have ever had the chance to hang out with Whale Capper, man, it is extremely fun. Donnie Rightside is so much fun. We have Drew Martin down there. Like, these guys are so much fun to hang out with, and I'm so excited. Okay, all right. So I'm not going to make a move on. No, it's not, Paco. It's not. I don't believe it is. Rockies, Yankees. I'm not going to make a move on it yet. Okay, let's go. Red Sox, Orioles. Price versus means. Let's see what we're getting market-wise. Here we go. Let's go to money lines and totals. All right, I got to speed up this pace. Red Sox, Orioles. Red Sox open at minus 200. They're now minus 229. 29-cent move towards them. The total opens up at 10. It's now at 9.5 everywhere except at Pinnacle, which is still at 10. That's telling. Red Sox 29-19 on the road. They're playing good ball on the road. Orioles 13-35 at home. The Orioles have not been hitting, but they broke out a bit versus Washington on Wednesday. Trey Mancini, 2 home runs. Now, Alberto had been out of the lineup for paternity. He's expected back for the opener. Then we have John Means. I think he's going to come back to earth. And I think that the Red Sox can rake here. And Price is 16-5 with a 2.65 ERA against the Orioles. The whole thing with Eckersley is come back up. I wonder what that's going to do with them, if that's going to make him more focused or what. Price 8-0 with a 2.72 ERA in his 12 starts in Baltimore. It makes me think that a Red Sox team total over is going to be in play. Let me see what I would get right now. Red Sox over 5.5 at minus 135. 7 miles per hour out to right center. It makes me want to jump on this Red Sox team total over. I think Means is going to come back to earth. I think the book might be out on him now. Over 5.5 at minus 135 sounds appealing, and I think I'm going to take it. I am going to take it. Red Sox team total over 5.5 at minus 135. I'm going to take it, and then let's see if I think the Red Sox are going to go to work on this Oriole squad. It's just too expensive. Minus 155 to win by a run and a half. I'm not going to mess with that. So, and I guess I was just whispering again. Red Sox team total over 5.5 minus 135. That would be my move at this point. Let's move on to Phillies at Pirates and keep that. That was a good pace. Phillies at Pirates. Let's go. Money lines and totals. Here we go. Come on. I need this to. Oh, come on, it's loading. You got to be kidding me. Come on, I have no time. Time is a factor. Here we go. Phillies, Pirates. Is that full game? It is. Okay, so Philly opens up at minus 115. There's been a 9-cent move towards them. Now, this was a bet I already made. I'm on the over 10. Let's see. Come on, tell me it's moving in my direction. It is. Beautiful. I got the over 10 at minus 115. It's now at 10.5. You guys know I do not trust Jordan Lyles. I said over and over and over and over again. He got off to that great start. I was like, the guy's going to fall apart. That's what he does, and that's what he's done. Now we have Arrieta, who's pitching hurt. Now, I could have taken the first 5. I just did not because both bullpens are weak. I took the full game. Phillies are hitting 247, 36 OPS versus righties. Pirates hitting 275, 782 OPS versus righties. Lyles, 5-6, 5.16 ERA, 1.40 whip. Lyles won his 5 of his first 6 decisions. Since then, he's lost 5 straight, 10.13 ERA. He's given up at least a home run in 6 consecutive starts. He looks bad. Lyles 1-1. He's got good numbers against the Phillies. 1-1 with a save, 3.22 ERA. Arrieta pitched with a bone spur in his right elbow. He's pitching with a bone spur in his right elbow. He looked good in 5 innings against Washington. But he says, quote unquote, the more pitches I throw, the more difficult it becomes. It doesn't feel good, I'll tell you that. Arrieta 12-6 with a 2.99 ERA and 22 career starts. Viper MB's on the over 10.5. I'm on the over 10, and it makes me feel very comfortable. Now, Arrieta pitching with this bone spur, I don't want anything to do with that. And let's see exactly how long ago. So it's 9:30. When did I tweet this out? See when I got it at 10. Here we go.
I'm sorry for yesterday. I got so many plays for you. Do you want to hear about my plays? Please. I'm sorry for
Freddie,
for what I did.
You want to come back to us, though? You're going to come
Yes.
back to us? Oh, that's great news. We were worried.
Yes, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Don't apologize.
You can study my information here, and then I will come back.
Sure,
okay?
sure. I'm going to study that right now.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you so much for coming. All right, I made that play at... Oh, wait.
You dropped everything on the floor!
Come on, Freddie. It's fine, man. I just got to focus on my action.
Go ahead with your shit.
Okay, I am going to.
You're picking up my stuff.
Okay.
Fuck you.
What?
Yes.
Freddie, come on, man. I've got to stay focused here.
Okay, focus on your shit then.
2 hours ago. What's the exact time I sent this out? At 7:12 a.m. So an hour and 21 minutes ago. Or sorry, 2 hours and 21 minutes ago, I got the over 10 at minus 115 at my book. It was over 10 at minus 113 at Pinnacle. Okay, so I've already got the Phillies Pirates over, and I'm just going to stick with that. I don't trust Arrieta with his bone spur, and I'm going to keep moving along. Okay, White Sox at Rays, Lopez versus McKay. So, sure, Lopez has taken probably $1,000 out of my pocket at least in the last 2 years. And Giolito had done the same. And Giolito turned it around, and I expect Lopez to have a big second half this year. And then we have Brendan McKay. Brendan McKay's had 3 starts. This is a guy who can pitch and hit. He's had 3 starts, and the one start I took the first 5 under on, he allowed 3 runs. The other 2 starts, he's not allowed to run. White Sox have a nice high average against lefties, but you think if they were hitting 271 that they'd have a higher OPS than 750. They don't. So what I think to do here with the White Sox Rays, and I don't even know what the market move is on this yet because they didn't have the first 5s up in my book until now. So let's go. Full game here. Full game with White Sox Rays. Open at 9 is now at 8.5. Now, I just don't trust the White Sox bullpen at any time, and there's no reason for me to back them. But let's go to first half total. First half total, and I'm getting a 5, and I'm all over this. I'm absolutely all over this play. I'm getting a 5 at minus 113. I'm on the under 5. I expect Lopez to pitch well, and I expect McKay to pitch well. I'm on the first now. It's in Tampa. Perfect. Okay, first 5, under 5. At minus 113. This is right at this point. I would say this is my favorite play on the board. Probably not. Maybe that 10. I don't know. I really like this play, but I don't want to get carried away by that. I'm still just going to put the one unit and $125 on it. But I like the way Lopez is pitching. I really do. I like the way he's talking in his interviews. I like what he's saying. And if McKay is the stud that we expect him to be, and we know it's tough to pitch or tough to hit in Tampa, I'm really liking this first 5, under 5, and minus 113. So let's just keep rolling. The pace is coming in nice right now. Let's keep rolling. There's our guy Dave L.A. in the house. There's our guy Matt Randall in the house. All right. Let's keep rolling right now. Okay, full game. Let's get the full game. Okay, we're making some good time here. What is next on the docket is Royals at Indians. Indians keep feeding people. There's my guy Corey Simmons punching the gooch. Play of the day from Corey Simmons is the Washington Atlanta under. That will be a copy and paster. Thank you for coming in and sharing your hard work with us, Corey Simmons. Okay, quickly copy and paste. Book it. Love it. Together, we defeat the juice. Together, we win. All right. Let's go back. Royals, Indians. Okay, so full game, money lines, and spreads. I'm happy that Freddie's back. I did actually think that there was a chance that we may not have him back ever again. Okay. Bartender says, bringing my phone and show to the gym. Thank you, the bartender. Harry Dubinsky. Get that heartbeat up, because I don't do that, and I'm growing out like this. You guys will see these supple breasts in Miami when I'm in the ocean. Okay, quickly here. Royals, Indians. Okay, let's go right now. Royals, it's first five. Come on. Stay fast and stay moving. Royals, Indians. Dom Rage says, good call, Corey. I lost with that under yesterday, but won with it the day before. It's tough. Oh, is Noli Nose here? There's Noli Nose. Oh, man, Noli, I was thinking about you this morning when I rocked this hat that you so kindly gave me when we were in LA, and I was like, man, I don't have enough Noli Nose in my life. Okay. Royals, Indians. So the open at 9.5, it's now at 10. Cleveland opens at minus 265, it's now at minus 295. Now, look, I know that the Indians keep covering these run lines. They didn't even cover the first five yesterday, but they keep coming through. We have them at plus 1,100 to win the division. That means so much to me to have them there. Oh, and there's a Taint play of the day. Wow. Matt Randall thinks he's going to get enough out of Zimmerman. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, you know what? I'll copy that with the Corey Simmons' next plays there. Cincinnati money line and San Francisco money line. Wow. Taint play of the day's back. Interesting. You think, Zimmerman could throw a nice game today. I think Zimmerman will be fine in the heat. Maybe he'll use his old man strength. Okay, Royals, Indians, Bieber, Montgomery. So some of these guys actually hit Bieber. Do I have those guys here, or did I just kept it? Merrifield 3 for 9 with a homer. Duda 3 for 7 with 2 homers. Those are the guys that you would expect to hit Bieber because he's always around the plate. Look, Capra John says, I'm making so much I've gotten lazy. I like it. Capra John says Cubs in under 13. Dave Burke says, if there's one thing we've learned from the Undoing Project, it's that your breasts are beautiful. Okay, Dave. That was good. That was very, very, very good. All right, you got me there. It's so funny when you're reading a comment and you haven't read you're saying it aloud, and it's the first time that you're reading it and you don't know where it's going. That means the world to me, Berkey. Look, can't wipe the smile on my face now. Okay, but I have to stay focused. Okay, I don't really trust Montgomery in this spot, and these Royals are hitting. So I can completely understand why this moved from 9.5 to 10. But personally, with 11 miles per hour out to right field there in Cleveland, a city that I miss going to, 5 hours away from Toronto, 5-hour drive, I think that the first 5 over could be a play that I would make here. Corey Simmons says, I like the taint. Stroman wants out of Toronto. He's going to pitch his best until traded. And Don Reed says, Yanks love Stroman. Steve Mendes. Copy and paste this. Steve Mendes is on the Cubs, Red Sox, and Toronto. There we go. Copy and pasted. So I'm starting to lean towards this first 5 over. I think these Royals bats are hot right now. If they can get me 2 runs, I expect the Indians to keep rolling. Now, the only problem with that first 5 over, David L.A. says, where is Mark Lathrop? Good question. I have not seen him in a while. Justin Grammer says, Cubs are hitting bombs today. Justin, the issue is more that Lauer is coming back after the death of his father, and he was pitching so well before the break. So I am making a bet that he pitches well today in very difficult situation weather-wise and wind-wise. And we'll see how that works. Von Polo says, I'm about to book my flight Southwest, 2 hours, 20 minutes. I'll be landing around 1 p.m. Eastern time. Von Polo, book it! Like it. Okay. Mally Mal says, Lauer's been away from action too long, about 2 weeks. It's different, though. This is a little different. It's just different when you're talking about the death of your father. I just think it's different. There's my guy, Grim Reaper, in the house. Chris Postal, 2 plays. Dodgers minus 1.5 and Mets minus 1.5. All right. Yeah, Von Polo's in Baltimore, man. Carlos Thomas says, what was the taint? It's the under. in Jays Tigers, which is the next game we're going to cap. But let's stay with this game with the Indians. So we have Jose Ramirez eating right now, but does he eat against lefties? Not as much, and the Indians don't as much. But I still think Montgomery's going to get touched out here. The first 5 total in KC Cleveland is at 5.5. I think they can get there. I think they can get there. I think they can get there. I really, really do. Nice day, very hot. Montgomery has looked terrible all season long. Cleveland's rolling. Bieber does not have good numbers against this Kansas City team, and they're rolling. Royals are hitting .330 as a team. They've scored 49 runs in 7 games since the All-Star break. You know, I'm going to take this first 5 over. I'm going to take this first 5 over right now. I'm going to do it. Okay, first 5 over 5.5. Let's see what I'm getting here. First 5 over 5.5. Oh, sorry, I got it. I got a -110. I think I get better than that. Sorry, just gonna take a second. Matt Randall says Ramirez is the motor of that offense. He's just eating right now. You guys want to know exactly what he's doing? 10-game hitting streak, 15 for 41, 4 homers, 12 RBIs, 10 runs scored. And Top Set thinks it's way over. Okay, I love it. I love it. So I'm gonna grab it right now. Here we go. KC Cleveland over 5.5 at -105. That's available at Bovada, Intertops, UWager, Pinnacle. Royals, Indians. Here we go. First 5 over 5.5 -105. Book it, and we move on. Daryl Lyles says like the KC Cleveland over. Corey Simmons not trusting DeGrom. And Matt Randall says no surprise that Ramirez is on fire, and so are the Indians. And Dave LA says he's on the pitch count. Jimmy might only go 2 to 3 innings. That will help. Thank you for saying that. That gives me more confidence on this over because even though I think he's going to get touched, I would much rather have a righty in there and any Royals bullpen righty. Matt Randall is also like Cleveland run line a lot. I get it, but it's just expensive. And I don't want these huge favorites. I just don't want these huge favorites. Nova Sports Network, going to copy and paste this. He is on Tampa to score. And Bookie Lover Q, that's an interesting angle I didn't think of. That Montgomery pitched the last out. He got the save in that game in the World Series. Indians, remember. It's an interesting look. And Nova Sports Network taking the Rays to score first. Interesting look. Okay, let's keep rolling. The pace is okay, but we can do better. And now we move on to the Taint Play of the Day, I believe. Yes, we do. The Taint Play of the Day, the under 9.5. Let's first look at the movement here with Stroman versus Zimmerman. The first 5 opened at 5.5. It's now at 6, so that's moving up. Let's see what the full game is doing. Sorry, full game, money lines, and totals here. Toronto, Detroit. It is at 10. It was juiced heavy to the under. Wow. Wow, why did you take the 9.5? Matt, because every book's at 10 other than Bet Online. Sorry, I copied and pasted this. Did he not show us what line he got? Just under 9.5. It's at 10 everywhere. I just don't know if I can trust Zimmerman. I mean, if we can trust Stroman, let's see what the Tigers under would be. The Tigers is at 4.5, but it's at -145. Well, I don't want that. Corey Simmons says, are we fading the Yankees or are we fading the Yankees? I'm not. I'm on the... I haven't done anything on that game yet. And I don't know what to do with Freeland. Okay, sorry. Got to keep rolling here with this J spot. So Stroman's clearly pitching. Let's just break it down and then we can make decisions. Okay. Oh, and win-loss or money line wise, Jays open up at -147. They're now -155, an 8-cent move, which means money's coming back in on the Tigers. Dave LA says we need to support the A's. Take them again today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Yesterday was a heartbreak. But Dave LA, a heartbreak for the A's, but not for you. You had the Twins, like the MLB mastermind that you are. Okay, Stroman, 5-10, 3.25 ERA, 1.27 whip. Zimmerman, 0-6, 7.01 ERA. That's just trash. He's trash. Hello, Eastside Roller. No, you can talk about WNBA. That will help. Mystic should only be -4, but they're 8 and 8.5. Okay, wow. Hello, Eastside Roller. That's a copy and paster. I'm going to copy and paste Top Set and Astute Chaos's action here. Okay, there we go. Copy and paste. Hello, Eastside Roller. Anything you want to help us with for our study would be... We'd love it. We'd love it. Okay. Maui Mouse says Oakland shit the bed last night. Let's get back to this Tigers game as fast as possible. Okay. Jay's hitting 228, 707 OPS versus righties. This is one of the stadiums where it's going to be extremely hot, as always. Humid and hot. 92 Fahrenheit. And that's not even with, use the humidex and you'll see how hot it is. But at 14 miles per hour sideways, the wind isn't going out. The wind's going out in a lot of places. Neil Frank likes first 5 under Colorado New York Yankees. So Yankees batting 238 against lefties at home, and Rockies are awful against left-hand pitching away from home. Oh, Neil Frank, that's a very interesting look and take. Okay, got to copy and paste that. And Pie Guy saying Bassett is on my fade list. Oh, you guys, we're doing great work as a team here. Aloha Eastside Roller, you are an enormous asset to us. Come down to Miami so we can feed you beverages. Okay, here we go. Jay's Tigers. So, this is from Zimmerman, quote unquote. I have to do something to get my confidence back. It's probably at an all-time low. His slider has no movement. So he misses 2 months with an elbow injury. He comes back and he's getting torched. 14 runs, 21 hits, 7 in the third. 9.23 ERA over his last 9 starts. Opponents are hitting 363 off of him. Look, I know what I'm doing here, and it was already brought up. And Dave LA has it right there. Jay's first 5 money line or run line. That's what I'm doing. Topset says Jay's first 5 run line in full game. Look, I'm going to focus on the first 5. What's our biggest advantage? Stroman over Zimmerman. So let's do it. First 5, I like this a lot. Okay, this is, it's good because last couple of days, especially yesterday, it didn't feel like there was enormous stuff to like, and I'm liking a lot of plays now, and I'm liking them a lot. All right, first 5 minus a half and minus 115. That's available at Bookmaker. Bookmaker giving us the best deal there. First five minus a half, minus 115. Book it. Blue Jays, first 5 minus half, minus 115, and Matt Randall endorsing it. And Abby Gold saying Cubs Padres first 5 under 7. I like that play. I like it too. Bookie Lover Q saying Pirates are a sneaky dog. Neil Frank says, I think Yankees will run away with the game late with the bullpen advantage, but first 5 under 6.5 is the play for me. So, Neil Frank, if you could take a second and just let me know what it is that you trust about Kyle Freeland, I would be extremely interested in that. Okay, Cardinals at Reds, 91 Fahrenheit, humid, partly cloudy, 9 miles per hour, out to left field. Wainwright, Malley. Wainwright, 6 and 7, 3.99 ERA, 1.33 whip, coming off that 7 innings of shutout ball. And here we have Wainwright going against the one team that he seems to stub his toe against. But I don't know how much I really put into that, to be honest. I know there's enough to believe in it, but Wainwright has been the catalyst of this impressive play for the Cardinals post All-Star break. He has a 5.01 ERA against the Reds. It's the worst winning percentage and highest ERA against any team he's faced more than 3 times. But start against the Reds this season, 2 runs, 3 hits in 6 innings was fine. I mean, they lost the game, but it was fine. Cardinals are 5-2. 5-2 right now since the All-Star break. Wainwright had skipped the start because of back spasms, but looked very good against the Diamondbacks. 4 hits, struck out 7, walked 1. His ERA dropped to below 4 for the first time since April. Malley coming off a bad start. Malley began the season losing first 5. Bookie Lover Q said, told you about the Cards, Jim, but today's a coin flip. Wainwright better at home. There's a lot of truth to that. And the Cardinals are better at home. And Gas Station Sushi. When Gas Station Sushi comes in with a max bet, we take notice. Copy and paste that. And Corey Simmons says, it's not that I trust Freeland. It's that I'm not taking the... Oh, you mean Yankees. Yankees. And David Elias says, because Yankees facing a left-handed pitcher. But Freeland has an ERA over 8 in AAA. It's scary. I'm going to copy and paste my guy, Gas Station Sushi's Dodgers, Marlins, Gas Station Sushi. Please come meet us in Miami. I didn't get enough time partying with you in Vegas for IFBC. I'd like more of that. Okay, all that said and done. Oh, $3 tacos, walking distance. Oh, man, that sounds good, Joe. Anil Frank says, I think Freeland's fairly average pitcher, but I don't see Colorado doing much damage against Hap. Yeah, no, I feel you guys. And Dave LA's back to Cardinals money line. We talk about rolling with streaks, and it's something that I don't do enough. It's one of my flaws in MLB capping is I don't roll with streaks, and I think part of it is that I often don't in NHL, and it's sort of just like an arrogance where I feel like I know better than But it's a mistake that I don't do that in baseball, and I think that St. Louis is going to get hot. Let's see what they are. Full game here. Full game. This is right around the time of year where Cincinnati gives up. Money lines and totals here. Money lines and totals. Wow, Cincinnati opens up as a favorite, and they're not anymore, and that makes sense to me. I'm going to back the Cardinals here, but I also like them first five. I really, really do. First five. You know what? I want to double up. I want to double up against Malley. I'm going to. First five, I'm getting minus 105 at Bookmaker. I'm doubling up on the Cardinals, which may end up being dangerous, but first five is minus 105. Full game. Here we go. Full game. I think the Cardinals go on a run. I think St. Louis starts falling apart late. I'm getting a minus 107. That's available at UWager, 5 dimes in Pinnacle. Full game. Minus 107. All right, book it. Okay, so we still have Nationals, Braves, Rangers, Astros, A's, Twins, Brewers, Diamondbacks, Marlins, Dodgers, Angels, Mariners, and Mets, Giants. So 7 games that we haven't got to. That's not bad. So let's bring in our guy joining us on this Friday morning, representing Long Beach, California. And if you want to party with him, got to come to Miami, August 18th to 25th. Although, if you want to party with him and just him, which I understand, if that's what you want to do, he's coming on the Red Eye Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. And the Boss and the Sauce will be live Saturday from the Diplomat Beach Resort. I will be in the audience for that. Please welcome to the show our guy, DJ Big Boss. How you doing on this Friday morning?
What up, though, Jimmy? I know y'all probably wondering why I'm at the child care, but it's a long story, man. My connect owns the child care, and, they need me to stand in for today. So I sent all the kids outside to watch the spot, make sure the police don't come. I'm over here trying to get the curriculum together for them today. So, these little badass kids that go to this child care, judging from their mamas, they're not going to be much in life anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to have my curriculum designed around stuff they may need in their life. So I'm going to go through measurements today. First lesson in measurements is what is an 8-ball, boys and girls? And then next, we're going to go to how many zips are in an elbow, okay? Because they're going to need to know this information. Then I'm going to let them know how many kilos in a chicken. And for homework, I'm going to have them go home and ask their parents, what is a dime bag, okay? And then I'm going to teach them about differences. It's kind of like a weird subject, but differences, like the differences between a trap house and a dope spot. And also, and some of you might not even know this, when does bad mean bad and bad mean good? And then I was thinking of ending with a nice song. All daycares end with a nice song. So I was going to do this little song right here, Jimmy. The itsy bitsy roaches is at your mama house, all in the cornflakes and walking on the couch. Go tell your mama to clean her nasty house. What you think about that, Jimmy?
I love it. I love it so much. Math is crucial. Math is so important. And, you're handling that with the kids. And that song is catchy. You're giving back to the community. And that's what warms my heart, is that you're giving back to the community and teaching kids the right way. Respect to you, Mr. DJ Big Boss. Thank you for all that you do, especially on this Friday afternoon. Great work, great hustle. Now let's get to this baseball card. Big Boss, what's the first game you're looking at?
Thank you, Jimmy. I am a pillar of my community, and I do the best because we are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a better day. So let's take care of these badass children. But, man, the chat has ruined it for me today. on my two plays that I got out here. So first I'm going in the San Diego and Cubs game. They already blew it, and put my pick out there. And I also like the under first 5 in this one. We dealing with San Diego. They traveling almost 1,800 miles coming from Cincinnati, going over to Chicago in the morning game. And Chicago is fairly good in the early games in Chicago. So I give them that. Now, this is going to be the 4th game of a 9-game road trip for San Diego. And San Diego is pretty good on the road. So I was really hesitant on picking the side. I wanted to take Chicago off top, but after looking further into San Diego has a better road record than home. So, and they only won 1 game in the last series. So I'm not sure about the side on this one, but I'm definitely liking the first 5 under. Now let's look at the pitching over here. Let's look at the batting. OBP versus lefties for the Cubs, .316 with a batting average of .246. San Diego's OBP versus lefties is .298, and the batting average is .222. This is lefty versus lefty. Now, a couple facts in the situation. Lester only gave up 10 total runs in his last 3 outs. So he's averaging like 3 runs or so a game. And Lawyer's total in the last 3 games is 5 runs. So he's even less than that. Now the under is 7-2 in San Diego's last 9. The under is 8-3 in the Cubs' last 11 at home. And the under is 6-2 in the last 8 meetings between these two. And first game right here coming out, 2 lefties on the mound. I mean, everything points to under. I was looking at it overnight before the line dropped, and I was thinking it was going to fall in around 9 for the game. But it came in, you can get 6.5 for first 5 with these 2 pitchers. And on top of that, the Cubs had a break, and the San Diego's coming right over. So I think we're going to have a slow starting game right here, and we should get the under first 5.
I am right there with you, Big Boss. I like hearing all that. I know that it's 12 miles per hour out to center. It's going to be hot. The air's going to be thin. But Lauer, and I'm also putting faith in Lauer having a special performance in the first start after his father died. We will see if all of that comes together. But and Topset said, I said, if you dig deep, Padres is a play, don't fall for it. Interesting. But I love that. I'm on first 5 under 7 at -110. I am right there with you, Big Boss. And I like it. I like it. I like it. What's next on the docket?
Now, they already blew it. And, I learned from Babano yesterday. I had to reevaluate how I'm capping games right now. You got to follow the hot bats. You got to follow the hot team. We got a good situation over here with a hot team with Oakland and Minnesota. You can get Oakland at plus money. And I already blew it in the chat. Dave LA comes right in and says, we got to support the A's, which I 100% believe them. They took a slight loss yesterday. They should come right back at it in Oakland. And if they don't hit today, then we go right back at them again tomorrow. But at plus money, you got to take Oakland today. Oakland is 7-2 in the last 9 meetings in this one. Odorizzi is 1-4 versus Oakland. And Bassett is coming off a good outing. He went 6 innings, 4 hits, 0 runs. Now, Oakland is 24-21 on the road, so they have an excellent road record as well. So just because they lost yesterday shouldn't have much effect on the game today. And on top of that, Odorizzi's ERA is 5.93 in the last 3 with a 1.32 RIP. So Odorizzi's not the best man in this spot right here to really lock it down for him in the second game. The way I watched the highlights last night, it looks like the A's got a nice bite on them. They really trying to get the ball over the wall. They stepping up to the plate. So I'm totally 100% with my man Dave LA on this one, and you got to back the A's. Money line, I seen it at plus 113. What is it at now, Jimmy?
I'm going to pull it up right now. Let's get the money line. I like with Odorizzi dealing with that blister, coming back from that blister. The best you can get right now is plus 116 at Pinnacle. The worst you can get is plus 108 at Bovada. But I just don't know whether to trust Bassett. And I know he's looked good this year. Maybe I should start trusting him. Why don't we take a look quickly at and Dom Ricci thinking that the Twins are about to go on a run. Let me take a quick look at what's going on with Bassett here on the road. I don't have that information in front of me. Here we go. Let's get it right now. Oakland, here we go. Bassett just, and maybe I'm thinking of more historically, coming off a nice start at home, 0 earned runs in 6 innings, but then he got tore up by the Mariners. An okay start in Seattle. He got tore up by the Cardinals. On the road, he's got a 4.43 ERA, 1.24 WHIP. So the worst start he's had all year was 2 ago against that at Seattle. I just don't know if I trust him. Salty Dog saying tricky game, Big Boss. Look, I know why you would jump on now. I know why you would jump on the A's here at a plus price. I'm just hesitant. I just feel uncomfortable backing Bassett. But I see where there's value, and I get it. And Gas Station Sushi saying exactly, DJ Big Boss, ride the hot team. So Gas Station Sushi, backing your action there. And he's a very good guy to have back your action. He does not like my play on the Cardinals, which makes me very, very uncomfortable that he's not backing it. But he's backing you, DJ Big Boss, and the A's. So Big Boss on the A's on the plus money line. He is also on the under 7 first 5 in this afternoon game, popping off in 2 hours and 18 minutes. Ty Clinton says Twins bats woke up last night. Great stuff. DJ Big Boss. Where can we find you on Twitter? And can you tell us a little more about the boss and the sauce?
Hey, to add to that though, Jimmy, in this game right here, it all credit due to Babano, all credit to Gas Station Sushi and Dave LA. You can't look at it under the pitcher's situation right now like we did prior before. It just makes sense. You got to look at the bats right now, and the A's have the hot bats right now. So I'm backing the A's on this one. But as far as me, the Boss and the Sauce Show, you can catch all of our magazine reviews. We're about to be going into the conference reviews. You can catch all that on YouTube, on Who Bangin' Sports. You can catch me, DJ Big Boss, at DJ BIGGBOSS on Twitter. And let's talk about the contest, Jimmy. Now, the contest, I want to alert y'all again. If you're not in the contest, it's not too late. You can join now. We had a few people join the other day. We noticed something in the contest, though. I don't know, when we discussed how many units we were going to give people, 120 total units is not enough because many cappers in the contest are almost capped out. So that means that they can no longer go forward or down. If they're in 10th place, they're stuck in 10th place or wherever they are. They can't do anything. So now's a good time. If you've been laying back or laying low like me and losing, you got a chance to try to catch him because I got a lot of bets left because I'm barely at 60 right now. But if you start today and you're not in it right now, you go ahead and start today. You can just jump right on it and start capping some games, and you can get that $200 cash prize from SBR on the SBR form. Go head over there to the contest menu, click DJ Boss MLB contest, and join that contest right now.
Yeah, dude, I'm taking a look at it right now. Yes Man's very good in all of the SBR contests. He's very, very good, and he's opened up almost a 10-unit lead. 60, 34, and 4. Very, very impressive. He's up to 29.72 units. Let's see who else. John Roy there, the Chicago sports informant, 12th place. But as you say, he's out of place. He's hit his 120 limit. John Roy in 12th place, plus 11.86 units. Then we have Steve Cordero, low bagger Steve Cordero in 16th place. And then there I am, Jimmy the Bag, 26th place, plus 9.11 units. We have Tease, 29th place, plus 8.29 units. Jace Gum, our guy Jace Gum, and Big Ragu. And Q Peso, wow, 34, 35, 36 right there. Very, very excited. CT Bays in 49th place. A. Hilly in 54th place. And Gogster, who started out so hot, down to 55th place, but still up. Still up 3.73. There's Rem Most in the house. Rem Most 62. And Triple K Marine 62-63. Coco Bongo 66. Man, Coco Bongo makes me laugh, dude. I find Coco Bongo hysterical. Man, what a treat it is to roll with you. Oh, and Nova Sports says link. Yes, I will give you the link right now to the DJ Big Boss contest. Yes, there is still time to enter, and there you go. DJ Big Boss. There. Oh, that's the standings, but just go sign up or whatever you want. Big Boss, thank you so much for joining us on this Friday. We love having you, man. Have a good afternoon with the kids, and keep up the very important work you're doing for the community.
Hey, man, and make sure y'all go to work, take care of y'all bills, and keep y'all kids in the right school. Don't have your kids coming over with these badass kids that I got right here. So I had to teach them these life lessons of what they gonna need to survive in these streets. But y'all have a lovely Friday, TGIF. Have a drink for me, a smoke for me, and all that good stuff. And make sure you make some extra money so you can get down to Miami and have some fun.
Yeah, man, let's go to Miami. Keep up the great work. There is DJ Big Boss. All right, we only have a few minutes left, and we're not touching, other than our guy Aloha Eastside Rolla. Aloha Eastside Rolla saying there's great value on the Fever. Everything else we're going to do on the afternoon show. Let's just quickly look at what you could get on the Fever right now. Here we go. Spreads. Great value on the Fever. Fever at home. It's already down to 8. Wow, I wonder if it keeps going down. 8 at home against the Mystics. Mystics probably don't try very hard. Interesting. And it did open at 8.5. So it's gone down a half point since 9:12. At 9:12, it was at 8.5. And it's already juiced to 8. Okay, you know what? I think this is just going to be a line movement beating. And I did with tailing Aloha Eastside Roller and the other cappers on plus line. Seems like these plus lines are covering. Can you shoot up the WNBA record? We made it to 500 there. I'm going to take this early. I think this might be a value in this deal, and I don't expect this to be available when the show comes back for the late show. So I'm going to jump on the Fever at plus 8 at home against the league-leading Mystics. I'm getting 8 at plus 8 at minus 105. That's available at Heritage and 5 dimes. I predict, just a simple prediction, I mean, looking at the line movement, that it won't be available on the late show. I'm going to take it right now. Okay, Anil Frank, I'm not even going to get into that, man. I don't like it either. Oh, and Rod Zawacki says, I'm 10th in the contest. Rod, did I miss you? You want to go to Rod Zawacki? Oh, Promised Land is Rod Zawacki. Okay, I didn't know that. Promised Land is Rod Zawacki. All right, we have 2 minutes left. Now, we did not get the Brewers Diamondbacks with Shaseen Clark, and Shaseen's pitching better, and I'm very curious to see how Clark looks after a very nice, I guess it was Class A Visalia. Okay, maybe I take that back. I didn't realize that was a Class A rehab start. So maybe Clark's still very vulnerable. Then we have Ryu up against Zach Gallen, Marlins Dodgers. Both teams coming back to the West after being in the East, and that's not easy. You have to think that these bats might be somewhat asleep early. Let's see, Dodgers, Zach Gallen. Zach Gallen might be the truth. What's Zach Gallen's numbers right now? We don't know if he is, so this is not going to be easy. And every time you say, the Dodgers are going to be tired, they aren't that tired. So I'm going to leave a lean towards the first 5 under here, but certainly not going to jump on it right now. Pink Eye Genie says D-backs getting swept. Wow, D-backs getting swept. And we already know that Ron Crawford, who's 26-1 on his last 27 on the spreadsheet, has the Jays and the Brew Crew. If I was to jump on the Brew Crew right now, what would I get? Let's quickly check. Here we go. What's Frank Alexander saying? Dodgers under, yeah. And Neil Frank, first 500, no score in the first. But Austin Brown liking the Dodgers team total over. I'm going to leave that as a lean right now. And quickly, Milwaukee, 10 cents move towards them. Shaseen is pitching better. Okay, so I guess, you know what? Maybe it's a mistake leaving this as a lean, and maybe the odds are going to be worse, but I'm going to do that at this point. Then we have Berea versus Leak, Angels, Mariners. And Trout returned, but now Pujols will not be in the lineup. We don't know if he's going to go to the DL. Then we have Mets, Giants. So we got to a lot of the games. We did good work. We did good work. All right, this is what I'm on. I'm on the Chicago Cubs to win the division at plus 130. I'm on the Padres, and that's just my third future of the year. I'm on the Padres Cubs first 5 under 7 at minus 110. I've stayed off the Rockies Yankees right now. And then I'm on Red Sox team total over 5.5 at minus 135. I'm on the White Sox Rays first 5 under 5 at minus 113. I like that play a lot. I'm on Royals Indians first 5 over 5.5 at minus 105. I'm on the Blue Jays first 5 minus a half at minus 115. I'm on the Cardinals, and I doubled up on the Cardinals, and not with gas station sushi, not liking that play. It does make me uncomfortable. Cardinals first 5 at minus 105, full game minus 107. And then Rangers Astros, I'm off. Ace Twins, I'm off. So then there's nothing else. That's it. That's my action so far. Oh, and Fever plus 8 at minus 105. I think we did some very good work here. Mally Mouse says Ryu tonight, right? Yeah, it is Hyunjin Ryu. And Neil Frank says I still like that team total over. And Dave LA also on the Brewers money line. Interesting. Dave LA liking the Brewers. Everybody liking the Brewers here. And I'm just not going to get that line. I know that's not going to be available. I'm getting minus 129 at Pinnacle. Okay, I'll back you guys. Scenes looked much better. And I didn't realize that Clark spot, and Salty Dog said Cardinals looking good. Thank you, Salty Dog. I just, now going back, I wish I hadn't have doubled up, I guess, on the Cardinals, but we shall see. I'm going to add the Brew Crew. I'm getting minus 129. I just have a feeling it's going to be minus 140 when I come back here on the late show. So I'm going to take it. Brewers, money line, minus 129. We have Dave LA on it. We have our Arizona Diamondbacks expert, the pink-eyed genie, saying fade Clark and back the Brewers. The Brewers are going to sweep. And pink-eyed genie says, guy I work with on the ground crew for the D-backs, he was heated when I told him I had Brewers. Same result tonight. Arizona fans will be crying after they get swept at home. There we go. Antoine Seymour says, Jimmy Quick, you think Niners win more than 9 games this year? Antoine Seymour, we are doing the NFC West in, 3 hours and 48 minutes? And before, the team's very close to me, and I want to break it down with them. I want to break it down with the Whale Capper and Donnie Rightside before I say anything publicly on this team that I care very, very much about. So this will be the last time I won't give you an answer on that. I just need to break it down with a few people before I say how I feel about this football team moving forward. Don Reed says, I'm going to get off and book my flight and room now. I'm booking 2 queen beds, so if anyone wants a split room, I'm game either way. I don't care. It's $568 for 4 nights. So, oh, wow. Okay. That sounds great, Dom. And there's Ralph Jefferson in the house. Thank you so much for watching. Dom, I'm gonna holler at you, Dom. I'll holler at you right now. So wait 1 second on that. I'm gonna holler at you right now. Here we go. Copy and paste. There we go. Thank you guys so much yesterday. Much love to all you guys, but most importantly, let's get after it. I'm on the first 5 under 7 in the Cubs game. Let's come back in the black. I'm only down 0.91 units on the year. We could come back and I could be back in plus units, right, Rafa? It's possible. Leche, hey, those bookmakers!